with this. We'll quickly start and okay, fine. So quickly, let me just say about this particular thing. So it should actually work. Okay, seems like some packages are missing for me, but for you, the step will work. Okay, pytest -v -yes because I have multiple versions due to which it is saying that couple of things are not working. So then file name dot py, whatever the file name pytest, any file name dot py. Okay. So here it is just saying that this is not command. The problem is a couple of packages which are supposed to be there in this folder is not working. Okay. That's the only thing. So it won't be any problem as of such. Okay. Um, I think I'm using the interpreter is not the different one. Okay. So see run configuration, we are not modifying anything. Still 3.9 on interpreter is not changed. Okay. Even if I change it here, it won't make any difference. It should work for all of you. It should work. It shouldn't be an issue for anyone of you. Okay. Because you see, right? If you go here, the terminal, type pytest, then file name dot. That's understandable. So for that, what you need to do, you need to go here. You need to click on settings. Okay. Okay. Here you need to give that packages. Okay. It's not 10 pytest 10. The side packages you are getting in 10. You have to go and select the 9. Okay. Version 9 because your interpreter is 9, right? I have multiple. Yeah. So here within pytest 9, I'm removing this. I'll open this folder. Under the scripts, I have pytest. Yeah. Okay, it is saying 4 test cases passed, 1 skipped. You can see, right? Go here and see what are the results. So see here, you see here, it's saying that all these are the packages. Okay, this is the metadata, and then collected 5 items, that means 5 test cases. So this is the test case 1, test 1. Okay, so after running setup function, passed. That's test case 2. This is the name of the file. This is the name of the function. Okay, so test 3, test 4, skipped, test 5. So totally it's saying that 4 passed and 1 skipped. Skipped means not failed. Similarly, if I run instead of day 1, day 3.py, it should run day 3.py. Okay, so you can see now it's collecting the elements, things. So all these are plugins used, all these are packages used. Okay, so now it will run the test cases from the command prompt. You will not have any issue. Okay, I had issue here, but in the starting, I mean yesterday I had issue, now it got resolved, but you will not have any issue at all because you will be having only one version in your system, right? You will not install multiple versions and multiple subversions of the same version. For 3 point, suppose 3.9 is there, within that you have so many subversions, .12, .13, .14. You will not have all these things. So because of having multiple versions, I got some issue and now it is resolved, however. But for any one of you, you will not have any issue. You can directly open this command terminal and start typing this command and you will be able to execute. See, now it's opening. Okay, I am able to do. There are 2 ways of execution. One is you can directly execute by this way. You can go here and execute from here, or right click and execute. This is one way. Otherwise, you can also come here and type the command and execute in pytest. Okay, don't do it for unit test. PyTest is different. See, now it's saying the test case 3 passed. Okay, test case 3 passed. So it's opening test case 1. So parallel it is opening this browser. Okay, it will do some activity, then it will go. So it will do the same thing that is done by in the UI. I mean from the UI that you execute. So you can also do it from the command prompt. See, it is saying 5 test cases got passed in this many seconds. Okay, so here if you want HTML reports, okay, you can say hyphen HTML, okay, equal to, you can say anything. Like in the F folder, I want HTML report. Okay, I can say pytest test day 3, okay, .html. So what it will do is it will create HTML report. Okay, if you have HTML, yeah, HTML equal to this one. So what it will do is it will create a HTML report in the folder. Which folder it will create? In the F folder. You can give any folder name. Okay, in the double quotes, it will go and create it. If you don't give anything directly, if you say any file name .html, so it will create that file name in the same folder where your script is there. That's it. See, let's see after this. I can go and I can show you that report is also generated. Okay, you just need to say hyphen HTML. Okay, so it's running the test cases from here. Okay. This is called command line. Okay. See, now it says that all test cases should have been passed here. Okay, if you see all test cases passed, and it's saying that a report is generated in the F folder. It's asking me to go and check it. So let me go to the F folder. Okay, and then I will be able to modify the date. See, I test day 3. The report is generated. Can you see? If I open it, it will give me the same report that you are able to see. This is a different report which is generated in PyTest. So you can see here PyTest cases got passed, 0 skipped, 0 failed, 0 errors, 0 failures, 0 unexpected failures, nothing got rerun. Okay, so this is the packages. This is the platform that you are running. All this is automatically being given by your PyTest. Value report, Okay, this is the packages which we installed. This is the version that I have run. This many test cases run took this much time. Okay, all these are the I can go and click on show details. Okay, because I'm not printing anything, so that's the reason I'm not getting any logs. Okay, I did not print anything for logs, but you can see here. Okay, you can see here these are the test cases which has got run, and these are the all the test cases got passed. Okay, I can say show all details or I can say hide all details. If there is any print statement you want to print in the UI, that also you will be able to see. Okay, okay, I'm not printing any logs, so that's the reason you're not getting anything. So this is the report that is generated from the, see it is saying it is generated on 21st, this one at this time, okay, by PyTest HTML. Okay, this is the plugin that you have to install. Okay, if you don't install also no problem, but you can also, you should be, if you install it will give you better. So you can go here, before running any HTML report code, you can go to settings, you can go to the by project, in the project interpreter, click on this plus symbol, because if you want to install any package, you should be doing this plus symbol and type PyTest -HTML. So this is a package which is going to integrate PyTest and HTML report. Okay, if you see here on the right side, plugin for generating HTML reports. Okay, it is a PyTest plugin for generating the HTML report. So we will be using HTML reports only as of now. So who has created it also, it will come like this. Okay. After that, it will say PyTest successfully installed. You can close it. So it will be there in the list of packages that you have installed. Okay, you can also go and check it if at all you want to check any packages. So you can see okay, that's all. Okay, so you can run n number of, see what is the command, pytest -v -s. If you don't want to report, you can directly say the file name .py. Py is a Python extension. Okay, or else if you want report, you can say --html equal to, you can give which folder you want this report to be generated and what name of that report file you want to create, that also you can give. So I want to create a file called pytest-day3.html. Okay, which should be there in my F folder, so it will automatically create this report after your test is run. Okay, that's the understanding. I hope you're clear, right? Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, see, I think you need probably, I will share you all the this things commands which are required. Okay, um, I'll share you all the commands which will be required. Okay, parameterized. Okay, yeah, these are the commands which we had. Okay, so suppose generally how the test cases will run is, test cases will run one by one. Okay, that's the understanding. But if at all you want to run your test cases, okay, parallelly at one time, okay, you should be running it parallelly. So if at all you want to run any test case parallelly, okay, you can say it by, for example, here in this particular Python, our file, right? This is unit tester. So this is our PyTest. If I want to run any file, okay, in the format of parallel running, I can say -n. -n means number of browsers, and I should give the number of browsers based on the number of test cases. For example, if I have 100 test cases, okay, so the only difference between running them parallelly is it will save the time. Okay, so and it will run, so generally test cases will run one by one. So how the procedure will be there, first test case will open, it will run, it will close, and then next test case will run, then it will, I mean, it will start, it will run, it will close, then next test case will run. This is the procedure. But if you want to run all the test cases at one time, okay, parallelly triggered, okay, or you want to open the browsers parallelly, because what happens if you run parallelly, the test cases, the Chrome, multiple Chrome browsers will open at one go. So if you see in my test case 3, I don't need Chrome browsers, all the Chrome browsers. Okay, I need only one, because whenever I'm opening website, there I need to have the Chrome browser, right? I don't need Chrome browser for everything where I'm just writing some print statement. Okay, if I'm opening some website, only then I need a browser, right? Only on the browser I can able to open a website. Okay, so for one test case I need, for second test case I need, so two test cases only I need the browser. So I can say in 3. 2. That means what happens is two browsers will open at one go. The two test cases will run parallelly at one go. After that, other test cases will run. Because even if you run 10 browsers also, there is no use. If I open instead of 10 also, there is no use, because you are not opening a browser for all the test cases. So for them, it will not be useful. Okay. So what happens? What you need to do is you need to understand how many test cases you are running your browser. That many times you need to open your parallelly. You can able to open that many browsers. So now what happens if I say start /n and 2, /n means number of browsers and 2 means two number of browsers I want, or two browsers, two Chrome should parallelly open one together. So before how it is running, it is running one test case, one browser opening, doing the test case, completing the test case, then next browser is opening. Okay, next time the next test case is opening, there again you're connecting to browser, again you're doing the test case. Here what happens? Here it will open two browsers are parallel. So if I run it, you see parallelly it will open two browsers, two Chromes. Okay, so for that you need to install one more package. I will tell you the package is important. See, this is, see, it is saying two browsers are open. Can you see GW0? Okay, GW1, Google Chrome 0, Google Chrome 1. Parallelly it will open two browsers now. You see, two Chromes will open at one go. Okay, it's taking some time. Okay, you see, right? Chromes, two Chromes will open, not one browser. Okay, it will, one is open now, other will open parallelly. think so. It has run the test case. Let me see. So it's opening one by one, but still it should be parallel. Okay. See, it is opening two. You understood, right? It is not opening. Generally, what happens is it should run parallel. That's what I understand. Let me see. It's not taking. Let me open. Let me see. I'll open more than because I think it is only taking number of test cases version this. So it's not opening required. See, it's showing Chrome total 1, 2, 3, 4 Chromes are opening. Right? Can you see here? So it's see 2 has opened now. So 4 test cases are distributed in 2 browsers now. Can you see? So that you should generally give number of test cases equal to number of browsers. Then only it will distribute. It will distribute according to the number of test cases. Okay. See, in 2 browsers, 2 different distance are opening. Understood, right? So number of test cases should be equal to the number of browsers that you open, or less than or equal. But don't make more difference. Okay. So you can also give 5. There is no use of having 5, but so what happens? What is the use of it? Is 5 browsers you are open at one go. 5 browsers, not 5 browsers. 5 test cases are distributed in that 5 browsers. It may open 2 browsers or 3 browsers. If it thinks only 2 are required, it will only open 2 browsers. If it thinks that okay, 10 browsers are required, it will open 10 browsers. So that depends on the things. See, it is opening only 2 browsers because that particular test case is thinking, or that command is thinking only 2 are required. Okay, even though I give 5, it is opening 2. If I give 100 also, it will open 2 because there are only 2 test cases which are required parallel execution of Chrome. Understood? Right? That is the reason it is parallel opening. See, only difference is it is little faster compared to your normal execution. So hope you understood it, right? This is about your parallel execution. Nothing. See, you are not doing anything. You are just trying to make sure that is executed parallelly. How do you execute it parallelly? Is the understand. Next, you can run the test cases based on the tags. Okay. So you can say now I will change the refactor them. Okay. Remove this cache. Cache is not required. This is just generated after every run. Okay. Next, I'm going to create one more. Uh, so using tags, how do you run it? Okay, I'm just copy pasting. So now see the same story. Okay, we're not doing anything great here. Mm, Same story. I have created a fixture called init. Here I initialize the driver. Okay, and then next thing very important. It is again a marker. So you can give any name. Okay, there is no predefined sanity mode like that in PyTest. You can give any name. Here, for instance, I give sanity. Okay, you can give any name. Okay, I'm just remodifying the existing previous test case. The same test case which is there before. I am trying to use the tags for the test case. Okay. So here automation and all whatever is given as per the required we have to automate. Okay. What is the flow that is asked? According to that we should automate. Okay. Here we are going to learn how we are going to. What is the need? Okay. What is the need of this framework? What is benefit of using this framework? What framework is given? Like what are fixtures? What are markers? How do you run parallelly? How do you run it within an order? Prioritize your test case. Okay. How do you run using command line? How do you generate reports? All these things you should be knowing it in the framework. Okay, test cases and all you know how to automate in Selenium. Selenium, if you have gone through all the 30 videos, you can automate anything in the UI. Okay, there is no point that you can stop. You can use it. And if you know basic Python, you can do any logic out of it. Okay, you can build any logic out of it. Okay, there is no need of teaching you how to write or what are the different types of test cases because that again depends on the requirement. If there is a requirement saying that you have to do this many test cases, this should come whenever you click on it. You should be able to see this particular option. Whenever you enter data, the data should be reflecting here. According to the test case, okay, test step you should be able to validate. Okay, that test case. So that part is very basic thing. Basic, I mean, that is something that is very common. If you know basics of Python, if you know Selenium, you can easily do anything. Okay, logics and all, you can even build it because Python I cannot teach you, right? I cannot say that which logic. I have already told in Selenium 11, 12, 13, 10, 11, 12, 13. And of course, in the starting also, some logics has to be applied. Okay, like you should be writing a syntax in such a way it is going to dynamically capture the data. That's important. You cannot write any generic data. Sorry, I mean to say any particular data. Okay, you should always write a generic data. Okay, generic logic has to be implemented. So now you know the order, you know. See, on top of test case, you can have n number of annotations. There is no restriction. Okay, on top of a test case, you can have n number of annotations. Annotations using markers, what you have, you can skip it by saying marker.skip. Okay, or skip. You can run it in order by saying mark.run and order whatever the order you want to give. And you can also run using the tags by saying pytest.mark. The tag name. Okay, tag name is, see, generally if you have suppose 1,000 test cases or 100 test cases or 500 test cases in your regression, and you want to consider only 100 test cases for your sanity, okay, because you want to check that 150 test cases or 100 test cases every day whether they are working fine or not. So out of 500 test cases, you will mention only that 500 test cases are sanity. So you can also mention by like this. Okay, so this test case is a sanity test case. How do I mention? By saying pytest.mark.sanity. So this is not a predefined one. Okay, here also nothing is predefined. Okay, see, sanity is a name that you have given. Okay, instead of sanity, if I give Nikhil, so Nikhil becomes one more tag. Okay, so if you want to run any test case, you need to mention that tag. Okay, I'll tell you how to mention the tag. Got it, right? So this is the tag. So I am saying that this test case is running in the third priority, and it is using the fixture called init, and it is a sanity test case. That is understanding of it. Got it, right? Similarly, if you come here, this test case is not using any fixture. It's just a normal test case. Okay, and then if you come to this test case is running the init fixture. It is running in the first order, and then this is a and this is a regression test case, and this is a sanity test case, and this is also a smoke test case. So there is no restriction of using number of annotations. You can use n number of annotations on a test case. So this test case is now both the sanity, smoke, and regression test case. Understood, right? Are you getting my point? So you can ask me, how do you create that? You can give whatever you want. I want to give this test case whatever I want. So these names are not predefined. Okay, you can give whatever you want. So you are just mentioning this test case is sanity, smoke, and regression. Okay. Similarly, if you come here, see, you're not doing anything here. You're just clicking on username, password, clicking on login, checking the title, and if this title is matching, you're asserting true. And then here you're saying this test case is a smoke test case. Okay. And then here you're saying this test case is a sanity and smoke. It is not a regression. So you can give any test case with any tags. Okay. And any order. So this is order 3, right? So it should be order 2. Okay. Order 2. Okay, order 2 and order 3. Understood, right? So how do you run it? I'll go to the terminal, say type pytest -m if you want to write sanity smoke. So if you want to run only sanity, you should say sanity. If you want to run only regression, you need to say regression. If you want to run both sanity and regression and sanity. If you want to run also smoke, and you should say all smoke. Or if you want to run sanity and regression not smoke, you should say all smoke. You're getting right? You're getting right? You're getting my point, right? Then file name.py. So here regression and sanity, it will only run those test case which is regression and sanity. So how many test cases are there? Like that, regression and sanity, only one test case is there. Okay, so it will run like that. See, it says that one test case passed, 4 got deselected. Deselected means not failed. They got deselected. They are not matching. Are you getting? Everyone is getting what I'm trying to say. You're getting -em,
Yes,
and
yes.
then you need to give the tag name. It should be anything. So, okay, you are giving any tag. That's up to you. See, there is no restriction of giving a tag. Tags are not predefined. Again, I'm saying. Okay, for example, I want to give this instead of sanity Nikhil. Okay, that's again a tag. That's up to me. I can give any tag. Okay, I can also say Nikhil. Okay, so Nikhil is a tag name I gave. I want to run this tag name. Understood, right? So you can run any tag name as per your things. So it will only run that particular test case. It says that one test case passed because only one test case is there. So you can give any tags and then you can run with any tags. Okay, so there is no understanding of regression. You can give regression because regression everyone knows. Okay, smoke everyone knows, sanity everyone knows. So on top of test case, you can give any number of annotations. There is no restriction. Okay, in markers you have tags. In markers you have run orders. In markers you have skip test case. These three are there in mark. You need to say pytest.mark. The tag name and pytest.mark.run the order, pytest.mark.skip, and you need to say reason. So these are the three markers you have. And what are the fixtures? Pytest.fixture and pytest.yield fixture. There are two fixtures and three markers, okay, which you should be knowing, okay, for any test case that you want to do. Understood, right? And then you know how to run parallelly. You should know how to run using the marker. Okay. See, I already told you if you want to run smoke and sanity, smoke. If you want to run, you can use anything. Okay. I'm sorry, hyphen m. Okay, it should not be hyphen v hyphen s. So I want to run both sanity and regression. I should say this one. Okay. I want to run smoke and sanity. I should say, and if you also want to run smoke like this, so it will now select a test case which is having all the three. Or if you want to say all smoke, so now it will choose either it is having smoke or having this both. Or you can see here also you can see or. That means you can choose any test case that is there with this or that. Understood, right? So that's up to you. You can use it. Understood, right? You can use or and any type, any logic. You understood the add and on. Or means this or that. And means this and that. So if there is both tags on the test case, only then it will run. For example, if I say sanity and regression, it will only choose that test case which is having sanity and regression. Okay, so this test case is having both the sanity and regression. So if you go down, I don't think any other test case is having sanity and regression. For example, I'll also write sanity instead of smoke and write sanity for you. So now what happens, and then from this file, which file I want? From this file, tags.py file, I want to. So there are only two test cases. So it will select only two test cases and it will deselect other test cases. That means 3 it will deselect and 2 it will select. You got it right? You are able to see, right? So it is saying unpassed, 4 deselected. So that means only one test case which is having both sanity and regression. Maybe I did not save this file before I run it. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. What happens? Regression spelling I give wrong. Okay, so that's why it is not running. So it is only choosing the test case. So let me complete it. So it is only choosing one test case because the regression spelling is wrong. So now if I run it again, it will choose two test cases. So it will deselect. See, two test cases are selected, three are deselect. So according to the tag that you give, it will select and deselect that number of test cases. Okay, you can have n number of test cases in a script. You can have n number of see, two passed and three deselected. Deselected means not failed. They are not considered for this execution. That's understandable. So hope you understood, right? How to run parallelly, how to skip a test case, how to run in an order, how to run using a tag. Okay, and you can build any logic out of it by using Python basics, and you can automate anything by using the selenium. Okay, so this can be understood. So there is something called parameterized. You want me to tell now or tomorrow? Please tell me.
Tomorrow we can see.
What about others?
Yes, we will be looking that tomorrow, I guess.
Okay. So hope you understood, right? I'm going to send this file to you. Please try to go through them. And then I'll also share you the previous zip file, okay? So that you will have commands in that. And parameterized file, you will have all the commands. You can use those commands, okay? Whichever I give you. So I'm going to share you that file also, the previous one. Wait a minute. So I'll share you that zip also, okay? 2023 one. Okay. Thank you guys. I'll be sharing you some.